Welcome back to the Art of Ram, guys. Trog here, talking about healing from your skate injuries. Yep, falling's gonna happen. You're gonna get hurt. Right now, I'm dealing with an atomic heel bruise. It's a real pain in the butt. So I got some new friends here, a couple crutches, because I woke up this morning, I couldn't even walk, and that was terrible. So I knew I had to do something. And last night, when I hit my heel, I immediately started doing things. I put my foot out in a snowbank. And that'll be the second part of this. But skateboard injuries are going to happen. It's about what you do to take care of yourself when they do happen. So, a couple things that I like to do now that we're talking about feet on this one is to start actually with a really good warm-up with doing the ABCs with your ankles. So, I always use my big toe as if it was a pencil, and I do the ABCs. And that helps me stretch all my ligaments. Now, if I didn't do this last night before I started skating at the Hiawatha Time Trials 11-year anniversary, which was great. Thanks, everybody, for putting that on. If you're a part of the Hiawatha, you're a key holder. You're awesome. Respect. And so I started out with that. If I wouldn't have done those ABCs, who knows where I'd be. Could have been in a worse situation. But right now, you might hear it in the background, but one thing when you get hurt that I always love is your old Epsom salt. I know that's backwards because I'm sort of doing a selfie video right now, but Epsom salt is it's awesome. Right here on the very front it says soaking solution for minor sprains and bruises. That's what's happening with my heel right now. Now I found one of these at a garage sale or a thrift store or something, and that's like a little foot bath thing. And right now I'm just sitting up, thinking like, dang, I'm not going to be able to make Art of Ram today, but actually it's a perfect time to do this, and that's to talk about skateboard injuries. That's what we're talking about right now. So, ice, first and foremost. Last night when this happened, I stuck my foot right in a snowbank a couple times last night in between heats. I know it's not broken. I know my foot's not broken, or I'm pretty 100% sure that my heel's not broken because after it happened, I did end up skating and finishing the night. But this morning when I woke up, I was in terrible pain. And my ankle was very stiff where I had to get the crutches out. Every good skateboarder should have a pair of crutches and a boot on hand at all times. Because it's always a freak accident that takes you out. It's never like, I'm going for something new and big. This was just a freak accident. Flipped over, fell into a bottom of a ramp, fell on my heel, went to a knee slide. It hurt. I knew it was going to be bad, but what can you do? So, on the recovery though, let's get into the ice. Let's get into some Epsom salt. And even last night, over there you can see, got my yoga mat, did some yoga last night even. So, on the up and up, I'll keep updating on the recovery of this. And this is just the Art of Ram, how to heal yourself from a skateboard injury. So, take it easy. Drink a lot of water. Keep your foot up in the air if it's your foot. Keep it above your heart. All that good stuff. I think they call it RICE. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. Right there even. I got my wrap. I've been wrapping it up. So I'm going to have another little video that's going to be at the end of this about icing and how we do it in Minnesota by literally just sticking your foot in a snowbank. So stay tuned. And you're going to get hurt out there, kids. It's skateboarding. Like I said. It's as tough as the rodeo sometimes. Ram it down. Go, part 2. Actually, after that Epsom salt bath soaking my foot in there, my foot already feels like 15 times better. You know, like it makes a huge difference getting that Epsom salt. But right now, it's Minnesota warm out. It's about 25 degrees out here. Just in a hoodie. Brought out a little chair and I don't know if you can see that, but threw the foot in the snowbank. I'm actually going to pile a little bit more up on there, really, to get that. Oh. Okay, so it's starting to kick in. Whew. You know, it takes like 2 or 3 minutes to get past this excruciating pain. But you know what? It's worth it, kids. It's worth it. Get your foot in a snowbank. Tough it out, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right now, it's just kicking in. I can't stop moving. But, like I was saying, skateboarding injuries are about, they're gonna happen. They're bound to happen. And it's just how you take care of yourself. when you're injured and before an injury happens. So, we've been talking about it. Make sure you do a lot of stretching. Yoga's great. Do the ABCs with your ankles out there. And that helps prevent injury, and just eat right and keep skating. And you'll be fine. So that's the Art of Ram today. Subscribe below. Hope you enjoyed this episode on skateboard injuries, mainly dealing with the feet. So take care, ram it down. See you next time. Last thing I forgot to mention out here is when you're is the time. So I had the foot in the Epsom salt bath for 15 minutes, and now I'm putting the foot in the old snowbank for 15 minutes. So that's one thing I left out here. I'm just throwing that in at the end, a little bonus footy. 15 on, 15 off, and I'm gonna go get it up, rest it up high, and chill and repeat. Probably be skating by the end of the week. That's what's up. Later.